come over here to my car. The temp's right in the middle because it only went up to about there, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? So something else I want to show you is the fan just turned off. So here's another way you can tell right away if you're something going on with your fan assembly or your wiring. You go ahead and turn the air conditioning on, turn it on, come out here to the car. And as you can see, both fans are spinning right now. Both fans should be spinning on low speed when your air conditioning's on. Okay, so today I was driving my Mk4 Jetta VR6 when I was going about 10 or 15 miles an hour down a back road that was pretty bumpy and windy. I noticed my temperature gauge climbed to 3/4, and that's, pretty abnormal for this car's temperature gauge to move at all. Previously, I've done thermostat and all the coolant pipes and timing chain guides because it's the VR6, and I kind of know it's not any of that stuff. And my fan has been sounding kind of weird to me, and also my air conditioning hasn't been working as well. And I think my speeds went out separately, but I've already looked at this car and diagnosed it previous to this video, and I just wanted to give you guys an in-depth video on how to check your coolant fan and all its speeds. It's pretty easy to see if you need a new one. So first thing I did here is this is my positive wire. I have a positive and negative wire, and you'll see me set it up into the connectors in a minute here, but I have a positive and negative wire hooked to that battery, and then I have a 25 amp fuse, inline fuse right here, and this is the positive wire. So when I'm checking it, if I get any short circuits, this fuse will pop. And I'm going to show you guys checking it, my old coolant fan and what it does, and checking the new coolant fan and how it's supposed to. And try to focus here what this setup looks like. See, I got my connectors in there, so basically I can't touch any of them together on accident, and the ground's hooked into a solid ground. So I have, if you look up here, right there is where those connectors are held in, and they sit up right there, and you just slide them out of the top there, and you can just pinch these connectors together right here, and it just releases. It's pretty easy, typical V-dub style. You just press this button right there, that one, and they'll just slide right apart. So what I have here is I have this wire is our brown wire, and that's ground on V-dubs, and I have it connected to my ground down there, and I have two other terminals right here. So the ground's hooked up always, and I'm disconnected from the car side, so it completely eliminates everything else. So what you're looking at here is we're just basically hardwiring the fan to see if all the speeds are working. And what we'll do next is this wire right here is red and white and red and black, and those are your two hot wires that we're going to touch both of those and see if our fan speed is working. Okay, bear with me here. So it's gonna be kind of hard to do. So right now we're gonna be testing the small fan. So let's see, let's try low speed. Nothing. High speed, which is the red and black. And see, it comes on. Try the low speed again. Good connection, nothing. So now we're going to move to our next connector. So I have to get that set up. Alright, we're back here and we got the second fan wired up, which is actually the biggest fan right there. It's the bigger one on the left, on the driver's side of the car. And I'm going to show you with the flashlight. the big fan. See what we get here on low speed. I know the video is bad, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this by myself and help people out. Okay, so that's the high speed. You can hear it doesn't sound too healthy. That's kind of why I was assuming it was going out. Here's the low speed again. Nothing. So both of my low speeds on my fans are burnout. I think one low speed went out a while ago, and then this one went out. I haven't had any coolant fluctuation with one low speed out. I think it was just affecting my air conditioning. But when the second one went, I knew, because I had temperature fluctuation, and this is pretty common for the Jettas. So now I'm going to switch over to this fan over here, the good fan, and it's a VDO. Okay, so just finishing the setup here. Okay, so I got it hooked up again on the good fan, and I'm only going to show you the big fan because I don't want to have to redo this setup again, because I've tested this fan and both of them are working, and I've already tested this in my car before I did this video, and I just wanted to show you guys because there's some really good YouTube videos on it, but you know, they just don't talk, and I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through it. Let's see here. So we're going to test low speed first, which is what I've been trying to test first the whole time. So low speed's working. Now we're going to go to high speed. So both of them are working correctly. This is the new fan. I'm going to go ahead and install this. I'm not going to show a video on that. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube showing that, but yeah, here you go. This is how you test it, and start out with your fan first. You know, start there because you can hardwire the fan and see exactly if the speeds are burnt out. Okay, we got the old fan outside of the car. Now we're going to retest it just for fun. So this is high speed. It's working. Low speed, not working. So again, I got ground. This is ground. This is the brown wire. Then I got red and white and red and black. And the red and white and red and blacks are your speeds. Now, if this is not, if it says VDO right here, the wire colors are going to be different. So in that case, the ground pin would be on the rounded side of this connector. See how this connector is round right here, and right here it's square. So then your two control wires, your power wires, would be on the top on the square edge, and the ground would be on the bottom on the round edge of this connector. Okay, so I tested that fan for low speeds. Now we're going to go ahead and test this fan. So hang on one sec, let me get my ground fan. High speed. Doesn't sound too healthy. Low speed. So anyways guys, that wraps up my video here. Hopefully this helps you guys out. See you later.